this is Lego 920 here, back with another breakdown video. So I am going to be breaking down once again on Poppy Playtime. So what I'm going to be breaking down is two things that feature Bunzo in there, which is that Easter egg hunt comic and that teaser that Mob Games made. And of course, I'm also gonna be breaking down that VHS recording that features Bron the dinosaur. So I have a couple of theorizing to do for this video. So let's get straight into it. Okay guys, so in this comic here, I'm just using a video for a reference. So you can see that Bunzo goes, "Howdy friend, my name's Bunzo Bunny. I'm on an egg hunt and I need your help to find the secret eggs." And Bunzo also says, "I think one of my pals might have a clue." So you can see where Bunzo goes, "Who should I ask?" You see Bron's tail, Boxy Boo, and PJ the Pug-a-Pillar. So everyone on Twitter chose Bron the dinosaur. So you can see Bunzo then asks Bron, he's so tall, he can probably see all the hiding spots, not spots. Okay, then you can see here that Bunzo goes, "Howdy Bron, have you seen any secret eggs? Bucky and I are on an egg hunt." Then you can see that Bron goes, "Hi Bunzo, that sounds like fun. I think I saw one hidden up on the catwalks in the game station." Then you can see while Bunzo is following Bron or something, he goes, he's singing "Eggy, Eggy, Eggies." Then you can see Bunzo's in the area where Mommy Longlegs gets crushed at the end of chapter 2, you know, from that thing where it left her head and stuff. And then where the prototype takes her head, you know, like it's where where Bunzo smells an Easter egg. Then you can see Bunzo goes, "But Bron said to go to the game station. What should I do?" So everyone chooses where Bunzo goes in or something, you know, where the prototype might have took in Mommy Longlegs. You know, when Mommy Longlegs said that she'll make her part of him, like what? Like who or something? What she's talking about? You know, like whatever the hell goes on, you know? Then you can see that Bunzo then takes a quick peek to come back later, or come back to somewhere later or something. If you know I'm trying to make sense or something. Then Bunzo notices that it's really dark to where he's walking to. Then Bunzo finds the Easter egg, or the egg or something. But he notices that it's real high up. But I'm not sure if this is the area where chapter 3 will take place, or you know, where the prototype takes Mommy Longlegs, you know. Then Bunzo has to choose whether if he can climb up or something, like hop on these boxes or use the grab pack. So everyone decide to choose the grab pack. So Bunzo grabs what am I saying? The grab pack. All right, he grabs the grab pack. Then he catches the egg. Then when he wonders what's inside, where he gives that surprising look or that disturbing look. As you can see, there's what appears to be a baby vulture. Then everyone chooses that Bunzo will help the birdie, Then you can see where his foot is standing on. So he falls into some sort of slide. So as you can see, Bunzo landed to something that what looks to be sinister. Then Bunzo attempts to call for help. You can see that nobody is coming after Bunzo. Especially how much he tries to yell and scream, "Help me," I think there was a choice with the ... or something. Then you can see Bunzo ends up sitting there for days and hours. Yeah, where he's stranded in some way. Then in the end teaser, we get this fucked up version of Bunzo, where his eyes are missing and the front teeth are missing, which this vulture-like character might have destroyed him, or maybe the prototype might have grabbed some parts or something, I don't know, but his eyes are missing and the two front teeth. Now, somebody theorized that there's two versions of Bunzo. So we know in Chapter 2 in the musical memory that after you complete the musical memory game at the game station, Mommy Longlegs tends to kill off Bunzo, where she gets him caught in the web at the game station in the ceiling. But you can see this Bunzo is missing teeth and eyes and is ripped up. So, what could this mean for Chapter 3? You gotta let me know what your theories are in the comments. Also, guys, what I want to mention about that vulture character is so this vulture character is maybe speculated to be maybe the enemy for Chapter 3. Who knows? Because I think the enemy could be Daisy the flower, but we'll see who the enemy is. But yeah, I got that theory about this vulture character to be the enemy for Chapter 3 from Sheep Rampage. But Sheep Rampage tends to make some accurate theories regarding to Poppy Playtime. Same thing with Rye Toast. So guys, in this VHS recording that's by Mob Games, we see someone right here, and you can see there's Bron right there. So basically someone is doing some experiment tests on Bron right now. So this recording is either in live action or maybe but this person does look to be 3D rendered, who knows. But I know Mob Games does tend to do some live action when it comes to the VHS recordings of people. So it's where she says that a 55-year-old full-time employee of Playtime Co. since 1955, which his name is Thomas Clark. So it's where she says that he's been diagnosed with terminal lung cancer, where he attempts to volunteer for an experiment. So you can see that Bron is looking around where someone is doing some test experiments on him. So you can see in this part, the person says that Bron is much more oriented than expected. So yeah, where there's some mental testing measures where it's practically half disinjected. Now, she doesn't believe that he knows where he is and what's happening to him. So she discusses to make matters worse or something, is that the other experiments, which are the characters of course, can tell that Bron was different. Now you can see here is that Bron is looking around, don't know what's going on, you know, or whatever the hell is happening. But here's some crazy shit that I'll show you guys. So you can see in the scene there's Huggy Wuggy right there, and you can see Candy Cat and PJ the Pug Pillar, and there's all these mini Huggies. Then you can see the scene where Bron the dinosaur is looking around once more. Then you can see in this next scene, you can see two versions of Cat B, and of course there's PJ Pugapillar again. Then you can see at the end of that part, there's some sort of thing like a hand or something that could probably be from Huggy Wuggy. I really don't know. I really can't show it. Where the end of the part goes pitch black. Then you can see someone is holding a camera recording into some sort of area that's pretty sinister, where something's in turmoil. Then you can see Bron right there is, I don't know, maybe killed off, but who knows, because there's some blood right there. Then we cut to the scientist once again, where she says that they would have killed him, like where they had the research to not intervene, but still significant damage to the eternal structures and to some of the humanity, so where they basically could have completely devour him. So yeah, basically what all the other characters could have done, like whether if it could have been Daisy or Huggy Wuggy, or maybe, you know, Mommy Longlegs, but it does seem to be that Bron the dinosaur could be innocent. I really can't tell. But with that being said, we could get some other innocent characters in chapter 3 aside from like not only Bron but of course Kissy Missy. At the end of the recording feed, in this area where Bron is, she does attempt to explain that it took 12 hours to third rate to stabilize Bron, where they keep separated. So yeah, where they keep them separated from the other experiments, which are the toys, all the characters. But you guys are gonna have to let me know your theories in the comments section below. You'll have to see what else they could do with Bron. Now, everyone, you can see Bron the dinosaur is possibly doing part in Chapter 3. And like I said before, I know Huggy Wuggy is probably going to be doing part in Chapter 3 also. Same thing with probably Candy Cat. Now, Catbee could possibly be doing part in Chapter 3 also. Now, I don't know if BoogieBot is going to do part in Chapter 3, but he could do part in maybe some later chapters. But yeah, I know Chapter 3 is going to be taking place in the play care and maybe some other laboratory work areas. But like I said, we could maybe get a vulture character for an enemy, or maybe Daisy the Flower. But I did hear and see that Chapter 3 is going to be better than expected and even more scarier. Plus, the first 2 chapters have been pretty scary enough. But, once Chapter 3 releases, we are going to be getting remasters of the first 2 chapters. The same thing happens with Bending the Ink Machine. When a new chapter releases, the previous chapters tend to get remade and remastered. So once more chapters release for Poppy Playtime, like the previous chapters are eventually gonna get remade once more, which is gonna be cool. And then maybe when all 5 chapters release, we could maybe get a console release, which I would like, because Poppy Playtime is possibly gonna release on consoles, but we'll see what Mob Games could cook up. And of course, Mob Games is still working on Project Playtime also. But yeah, I do doubt Boxy Boo is going to be the enemy for Chapter 3 because Rytoast speculated that Boxy Boo could be the enemy for Chapter 4. But later on in the game of Poppy Playtime, we might return into some areas throughout Playtime Co. But we'll see what push comes to shove when it comes to Pop Playtime. But again, you guys gotta let me know what your theories are for Chapter 3 and some future chapters throughout the game. But if you guys like what you saw, make sure you click like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what your thoughts are. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.